The Chatshow!
Hi guys, and welcome to this week's episode of Lifting with Leo, the Minisode! It's a mini, tiny little, itty bitty bitty bite of fun facts and things that I'm super into and things that I think everyone should know about. And this week's Minisode is all about boobies! Boobs. Boobs, boobs, boobs. We love them, we have them, and how much do we know about them other than they look really nice? Not a whole lot, I found out. So obviously, as being a woman, I own a pair, and this topic is close to my heart, pun intended. But actually, it's something I've always wanted to discuss because obviously I work in the fitness industry, and I see so many women and men, can I throw that out there, really not looking after their boobs or their boob health. So just to go over it, the professional term, or the mammary glands, should I say, they are basically made up of fat, nipple, glands, and a network of ducts. That's obviously more so for the women, which milk can pass through from the glands to the nipple. Each breast contains between 15 to 20 sections called lobes. I didn't know that. Each of those are composed with many smaller structures known as glands or alveoli. I wanted to say alveoli, but that's a dip. And those are the milk production glands. So obviously men don't have those, women do have them. But fundamentally, their breasts are basically fat and nipples. Amazing, right? But obviously for women, we actually feel so much in there. So there's nerve endings and a whole bunch of other stuff. And obviously we all know that there's things about boobs, whereas in breast cancer's a thing. That obviously can happen in men and women, but this episode is not about breast cancer or what happens and how you get it. This episode is actually about how specifically women and some men with larger chests can better look after their boobs whilst they train. Now, here's some things I really didn't know. Your boobs and your breasts, so men, this is chest as well, actually have no muscle in them. So men's chests have the muscle underlying the fat. So obviously when you get really jacked pecs, you are essentially pushing that fat forward on top of the muscle. So the leaner you are, the more you'll see the muscle, the smaller you'll actually have visible. Also why women generally aren't as strong overhead, because we have much smaller muscles under there, because obviously we have boobs instead because we were designed to breastfeed. So anyway, moving forward, I was always really fascinated with why there's such a thing about sports bras and how much people actually just don't wear the correct one. So again, men, I apologize, this is definitely more for the ladies. However, there are some men that have larger mammary glands due to hormonal problems that do mean that they end up looking like they have breasts. Again, that's a whole different topic, and I'm not a doctor, so I'm not going to go into it. But as your breasts don't actually have any muscles, they have really small ligaments kind of near the side of the boobs, and that is what gives them their size and their shape. Now, when you are younger, they're pretty firm. However, as you get older and they get bigger, or maybe you've had babies or whatever, and they have got larger, those ligaments get a lot weaker. And if you don't wear correct bras or support, those ligaments can tear. Now, once they are torn and stretched, they do not bounce back. Literally do not bounce back. So, and I just want to caveat that with saying that actually this happens regardless of the size of your breasts. So you can have huge ones, you can have tiny ones, but you can damage those ligaments. Now, this is a really important part. So obviously we all go in and we go to Lulu and we find the most cute, itsy bitsy, super colorful, lightweight support, which genuinely does absolutely nothing. Now, what you need to think about is when you are running, if these bad boys are not strapped down, they have gravity pulling on them. Now, some breasts can weigh a ton. Not literally a ton, but they can weigh a fair amount. And you imagine if you're not holding them close to you, they're just bouncing up and down. And I actually encourage you to go and Google slow motion of someone running, because you will see how much your boobs bounce up and down. Now, that is continual pressure on those tiny little ligaments. And like I said, once they rip and they stretch, they are never coming back. So that's what happens when you start to get saggy boobs, stretch marks, etc., etc. So I've always been a massive advocate for buying correct sports bras for this exact reason, because I personally don't want to get to 80 and have them be hanging down by my knees. So when you go into shops, there's so many different ones. And unfortunately, all the ones that are actually really great for you, like compression bras or encapsulation bras, that's a word I find difficult to say, or combination bras, they are usually the ugliest. Why is that? Why can you not make me a really cute, like pink, sparkly, like super compressive that still allows me to breathe bra that holds my boobs to my chest, stops them from moving, but also looks banging? Why? Anyone listening to this and knows any designers, honestly, throw this idea out at them. I'll help them, okay? And I got tiny boobs anyway, so I'm the least of their concerns. So ladies and gents, for any of those that maybe do have slightly larger breast sections, if you have larger boobs and you love to fitness, okay, please don't wear your regular bra. Oh my God, don't do this, okay? The thinner the strap, the less support, all right? If it says like it's a bra that is designed for yoga, it is not designed for running, okay? Nor is your underwire regular bra. The thicker the strap, the thicker the fabric, the more supportive, okay? Also, with your actual bra strap, you should be able to get 2 fingers between your ribcage and the bra strap. This is a good fit. If it's any looser than that, the support is gone, it's pointless, and it's any tighter, you are going to feel like you're choking and you're going to find breathing really hard. And I've so been there and done that because I thought the bra was really cute, but you know. So listen, this whole mini-sode was to educate you guys on the fact that your boobs will never bounce back and that surgery will be required if you get to a point where like you've damaged them so much. And honestly, you might as well just start younger because you only have one set of boobs. Hopefully. Maybe you have more. Who knows? So guys, you know what? I hope you've learned something from this mini-sode. I love boobs. I love my own boobs. I hope that I can look after them to the best of my ability. And I didn't know a lot of this stuff. So if you are into like CrossFit or high intensity sports or running, I highly recommend you to go to a actual sports specific store and have someone that knows about sports bras help fit you out, and actually even general daily bras, because you know, like, you got to support those. And obviously unsupported boobs can also lead to a whole bunch of back problems. I mean, the list is endless, right? Like I said, mine are itty bitty titty committees, so I have nothing to worry about. But like I said, find yourself a good sports store and or a regular store. Get someone to fit you with a really great sports bra. And just know that like sometimes you got to go for the ones that are a little bit ugly because you want nicer boobs when you're older. So just ask yourself that next time you see that super cute Lulu bra, be like, do I want to be 70 with boobs down to my knees? Or, you know, do I want to buy the slightly uglier bra? No one's going to see it anyway. But these beauties are going to be nice and perky by the time I get old. It's a good question, right? I know. Guys, thank you so much for joining me today. It's all we've got time for. Please remember to like, subscribe, follow. If you're not, go follow me on my Instagram. It's @lats, L-A-T-S, like Leo. My YouTube is exactly the same. Lats. Oh, actually, no, it's not. I lied. It's Lifting with Leo. There you go. It's all the same. Hope you enjoyed it. My little mini-sode. I look forward to seeing you next week. Bye.